chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. What's up, cuties? Happy Friday. Happy November. How are you guys? Hit the like button on your way in. Aunt Debbie, I was thinking about you. I promise you. About 30 minutes ago, we got to have a chat on the phone so I could just check up on you. Hey, Brittany, Janae. Hello. Let me say some quick hellos, guys. We're going to get started real quickly because we do have Let Loose Lounge tonight. And I put up a poll. I need to see what you guys voted. On if we want to watch. I think we on season 1, episode 12 or 13. I think I have to go back and look. I think we're on 12. If you want to watch season 1, episode 12 tonight, or if we want to refamiliarize ourselves with the last episode of this first half of season 8. So I'll check, but we will be live in the Let Loose Lounge at 7:30 Central. Naturally, we talk about everything. So everything that we've discussed throughout the week and all of that, it goes down over there at the Let Loose Lounge. But let me say some hellos. Shout out to the cutie mods in the building. I see Tyra. I see my Aunt Debbie. And I see the legend of the mods child, Linda Gamble, in the building. Hello. Thank you guys so much for modding for me. I'm going to do a quick check. Have you voted? Did you vote early? I hope you guys did. That way it won't be a rush on Tuesday, but Tuesday is the day and I can't wait until this ish is over. I really can't. We'll do a live watch party too for anybody that's interested Tuesday night. But Veronica Monroe is in the building. Hey, Miss Lady. Hello. Hey, Mickey BB. How are you? Mama V. Hey, Mama V. Child, Trouble is here. Trouble. Irene is in the building. Hey, Irene. Hey, G Tina. How are you? T Marie is here. Hello, Maria Clark, Belinda. My degree is real, baby. Real. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lavinia is here. Hey, Dana. How are you? Again, Brittany Janae. You guys know I love to say Brittany Janae. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Miss YBBG. Hello, hello, howdy. How are you? Who else is here? Deborah Jackson. Cricket. Hey, Cricket. How are you? I see Sammy. I just glanced at my phone. Hey, Sammy. Hello, Maria. Hey, Tisha. How are you? Neva P is here. Neva, you at work, girl. I hope you be over there in the Let Loose Lounge. Neva is my co-host child the majority of the times. Hey, Neva. Hey, Tennis is live. All right, a couple more. S. Horton is here. Oh, Misha Chronicles of Kim K is in the building. How are you, sis? Hope you're good. Terry T, baby. Hi, Terry T, baby. Oh, child, I'm smiling so hard that my cheeks is connected to the back of my ear. I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here. TKO Roblox is here. Couple more. Sonia G is here. Simply beautiful, my love in Maritinesville historian is in the building. Hey, Simply. Hey, Tanisha. Child, it's looking like a whole cutie crew live. You hear me? Shout out to the cutie crew. We letting loose tonight and tomorrow. I see the chef Chow. Chef Don Don is in the building. Hey, chef, how are you, bro? Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Ooh, Chow, what's going on? Am I smiling too hard over here? Let me calm my tail down and take a sip. You voted last Saturday. Okay, good. Mm, good. Feminine Leo voted. Tanisha voted. Yes. Vote. Chronicles of Kim K. Hey, Lisa Love, how are you? Denise voted. T. Marie voted. Yes, I voted by mail as well. Did you double check, T. Marie? Go to your state's government website. You can track your ballot. Make sure it's counted. Oh, I'm over it, child. My block list probably got about 500 numbers and text messages. It's crazy. But we gonna get started. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Malika. Hey, Sabrina. May, June, July, Debera, Angel One, everybody, Bernice. Yes, child. You know you trouble. Don't act shocked. Uh, okay, everybody voted. Well, the majority of you guys, please vote. Somebody's mama. Yes, you voted. BT is in the building. Hey, Black Titanic. How are you? Corrine voted. Kelly in the house. Irene voted. Lovely London. Joey. Oh, I love to see this. I saw such a touching video this morning. Then I'm gonna get started. I don't know if I saw it. I mean, if I reposted it on my personal Instagram page or my chit chat Instagram page, but it was a woman in her 90s with a walker going to vote. And we have to remember what our people, the majority of us, our ancestors went through, and our elders, such as she, what they went through just for the right to vote. They had to pay at one point to vote. You know what I mean? So please do, Tyra. I see you. And tell Papa Tyra hello. Oh, Joey, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. Joey said her dad is 97 and he voted. Yes, ma'am. Let's make our voices be known. I am not going to. I'm Kamala all day. But I have to respect that some people may not be. I'm not gonna name one of my sister's child. And she's a chump. Chump, Chump fan. Or I don't want to say a Chump fan, but Republican. I did not ask her how she's voting because a lot of Republicans are switching over. So it's people that can be Republicans, but still, not voting for Chump. Oh, you voted with your 18-year-old granddaughter. It was her first time. Oh, wow. That's beautiful, Trina. That's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, we getting right into this because again, I got a let loose lounge later on. But as you guys can see, if you have not hit the like button, please, please, please go ahead and hit the like button for me. I had a list as well. Okay, Kami, and I'm gonna make sure not only are you unsubscribed, I'm gonna make sure you blocked, child. Hold on. Cause you ain't paying. This not cable, Kami. You're not paying for YouTube. And she said, we talk too much. She said she unsubscribed. Okay. Sorry you don't want to hear about, what's going on in the country. Okay. But I did you a favor, child. So you ain't got to worry about it no more. Anyway, guys, as I mentioned, we're gonna get right into it. Shout out to you guys again. Please, thank you, Irene. Please hit the like button on your way in. Um, and make sure you are subscribed. Unlike Kami Chat. Kami say she out of here. Back girl. That's what that's what Chronicles of Kim K just said. Back girl. Damn, can we talk about the real world for a second? Thank you, Chef Don Don. Girl, you ain't even have to do all that. Just gone. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we go to the grocery store. We got 3 bags. It's $150. Kami say she don't want to hear none of that. So go on where where you get down, child. Go ahead on where you get down. But I want to start real quick. I feel so bad because I had this on my list. Okay, DG, make sure to vote, guys. Please. I had this on my list yesterday when I did my power hour. And I didn't get a chance to get to it because, again, it was a power hour. But real quickly, Charnita's World starts tonight on Nubian television. And we're going to do a watch party, but I want the network, Nubian, to go ahead and get them numbers. So I'm not going to do a watch party on the day that the episode airs, but we'll definitely do a watch party and discussion. Maybe on Mondays. I'll write that down. But I want to go through real quickly Nubian's lineup. Let me go here and let me put this copyright disclaimer up. Shout out again to Nubian Network. Mel is part owner of that network, and Tilted Crown Productions is doing the damn thing, which is Mel and Dawn Michelle. But I am going to put that copyright disclaimer up. Anyway, child, I'm not going to play anything. I'm just going to go through their programming. They have an awesome, awesome lineup. But we'll start with Charnita's World first. And again, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can watch on the network, on the website. I believe it's on Fire TV as well. And yeah, they're back. I was shocked to see episode 4 is airing. Because didn't we get more than 4 episodes of the first season? I believe. But shout out to Charnita and her husband, Jason. We're looking forward. Here's another show that's coming up. Nubian TV lives up to. Oh, look at Chef Don Don over there. Let me click like. I click like on all of these and share them. But they are, in my opinion, the definition of Black excellence. Nubian. I want to see this. 950 Lounge is a show that's based on hot topics, politics, and relationships. That starts Wednesday. Has to be this coming Wednesday. I'll go back. Also, Roku device, you can watch Zeam, Zeam, again, Fire TV, and Vizio. I'm curious to see. I can't wait to see what that's about. A couple more. Rock with the Stars. Now, this has music in it. I'm going to mute it. Rocking with the Stars. And this is hosted by Bill Bellamy, guys. And this is coming in 2025. I love Bill Bellamy. My nephew looks like him. But let's take just a look at the visuals because it has music. I'll see if I can unmute once Bill comes up. But you guys make sure to support. This is a talent showcase. He's funny. So, child, all of these that's not showing up as like on my Instagram, I don't know why. What else? What else? Hip hop tour. This is the hip hop tour examines hip hop influence on the world of entertainment and business. Can't wait. I mean, awesome, all black everything. Okay, over there on Nubian. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And we'll start off again on. I'll watch tonight after Let Loose Lounge chart Nita's World, but we'll have a live watch party. Now, those that were in the Let Loose Lounge last week, y'all know we had a whole big conversation about Africa, child. I can't wait to see what this is about. So, look, it's our people. I can't say for us, by us, because that's FUBU, but this is our people. So, we will discuss and we'll make sure to add them into the conversation and commentary on YouTube. So, shout out again to Melody, Cherie, Dawn Michelle, and the whole Nubian TV network. Let's do this real quick. Did you guys hear or watch Carlos King? He sat down with DJ Richie Sky. Put a 1 in the chat. I'm going to start off with that and then we'll watch a little bit of Sunny's live and we'll discuss. As the title says, Sunny spilled some Paterni-Tea on Destiny Payton. But did you see the live this morning? It was a premiere. One is yes, Teresa. I think so. May, June, July. 2 is no. 1 if you did, 2 if you didn't. If you didn't, I'll go ahead and tell you guys what it was about. I hate I don't have another picture of Carlos King, and I did take a screenshot of he and DJ Richie Sky, but we'll go ahead and use this one, child. We'll go ahead and use this one. Shout out to the king, I guess. But Carlos sat down with DJ Richie Sky and they spoke about his shows, Love and Marriage Huntsville, as well as Bell Collective. Bell Collective starts tonight. And I'm watching Bell Collective, namely for one reason, Selena. I am a huge Selena fan from the days of Bring It. You guys know the show Bring It with Diana and Sanjay and the Mamas and Mimi, all of that. So that starts tonight. Red Ann, I've been looking for you, sis. Thank you for working and listening. Aunt Debbie, you ain't watch. Aunt Debbie, I may have to drop this link for you and anybody else coming up after we get done. Because I want to know you all's thoughts. But again, Bell Collective starts tonight, and I'll be watching because of Selena. For those that will be watching, I see a couple of you guys love some Selena. I'm happy to see Selena on the show, even after that altercation last year that she had with So Gucci. And look, I think Carlos would have been ready to let So Gucci go for Selena. He said he did not know that Bring It was that hard, that large, excuse me. He did not know that the fan base was that large, and that played a part in him getting Selena on the show. Can't wait. Love me some Selena. I think that's all I got. when it comes to the Bell Collective part. Um, DJ Richie Sky, I thought this was pretty neat. Because naturally, Love and Marriage Huntsville is the combo. DJ Richie Sky said that the cast from Love and Marriage Huntsville, they inspired him to get his real estate license. He said it's not active, but that's pretty cool if some people can inspire you to do that. At one point back in the day, child, when I was in Illinois, I too took the test twice. That's a whole different story. But yeah, kudos to him. But we're gonna go ahead and get into some of the things Mr. Carlos Kang had to say when it comes to the whole Sunny, Destiny, and Moses storyline. Carlos King said that the Sunny, Destiny, and Moses storyline is the number one storyline for Love and Marriage Huntsville. He said he really wasn't expecting that. They came on and I guess took the show by storm. He did say that Destiny was in talks to return. So, a lot of us, myself included, I felt like, what was Destiny going to talk about? So I felt like all of them, benefited each other as far as, coming on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But he said Destiny was slated to come back anyway. He said, and this is what I really wanted to talk about. It's a trip because I promise you guys, I try to be fair. I try to be fair and just give my commentary based on how I remember things. And if that's harsh at times, it is what it is. He said Tiffany Whitlow left Love and Marriage Huntsville due to fans attacking her. Do any of you remember the reason why Tiffany left? Tiffany and Big Lou. Put it in the chat before I say what it is. Okay, Kay said no, she don't remember that. Anybody remember? Because Carlos again is blaming these fans, and the fans are the reason why he can continue to say Love and Marriage Huntsville is the number one show on our own. Okay, I'm going to just star. I'm not going to put the comments up, but I see my answers. And that's what I wanted to see. This I don't like, Carlos. Carlos tries to rewrite. Thank you, Simply. Thank you, Chronicles of Kim K, Veronica Monroe, Pink Butterflies, Alberta. Everybody thus far that I see got it right. Everybody. Rose Williams said, due to her mental health. Hibiscus Rose said, postpartum. Kay said, I think it was the marriage breaking down. Anybody remember Big Lou? Thank you, Aunt Debbie. Mental issues and marriage issues. And this is what either you want people to believe that what's said on your show, Carlos, is true, or is it made up? Because on the show, these answers that's in the chat is what was said. Tiffany had just had baby Ace, and we know that there were issues when it comes to Tiffany and Big Lou. Anybody remember Tisha and Kiki? May Kiki rest in peace. A scene when they were driving in the car and Tisha accused Tiffany and Big Lou of cheating on each other. And I think it was at that point when Big Lou said no. Another reason for me that Big Lou pulled on up out of Love and Marriage Huntsville and had his wife to follow. Okay, Cricket, you remember that? I know I ain't crazy, child. I know I ain't crazy. But another reason why Big Lou wanted to exit, because Big Lou was about to put pause on who? Put it in the chat. I'ma check the likes. I'ma check the likes while I see wait for you all's answer. Who was Big Lou gonna put them paws on for yelling all up in his white face? It was more than just one. Okay, I'm seeing other names. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Y'all missing one M. Y'all missing one M. It's another M. It's another M. All three of them in my Birdman voice. All three of them. Thank you, Kay. Martell, Marceau, and Maurice. Do you guys remember how they were questioning Tiffany and ganging up on her? Men, we had a fit about it. We had a whole fit about it. And Big Lou, yes, Lisa Love, was about to take out the Three Musketeers, child. Right there outside of, I believe it was Tiffany's baby shower. Was it? Yes, the baby shower. The baby was born at that time. But the way that they treated Tiffany, and I'm a Tiffany fan. I don't know about you guys. I've said this before. I like messy Tiffany. But Tiffany didn't leave the show because of fans. Carlos. Thank you, Denise. He's trying to rewrite history. Tiffany and Big Lou both, not only during the season, but also at the reunion. You guys remember their last reunion? They gave the reasons why they were leaving. Okay, the baby wasn't born. That's right. She was pregnant. Y'all know I love to say pregnant, like Mel said to Martell when she said, I think I'm pregnant. She was still pregnant. And it all started as far as the Three Musketeers, the three M's, when Tiffany and Sheree was at Martell's Inez or magazine launch, whatever he was trying to peddle at that time. And Tiffany being messy Tiffany. And I'm sorry, I like a little mess in reality TV shows, as long as it's not harmful. And I'm gonna get into some harmful stuff. Just again, Carlos, you be tripping me out. So I like that scene between Tiffany and Sheree. I really, really did. And I liked messy Tiffany. You know, we have to admit, watching shows like Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, or whatever. I don't watch the Love and Hip Hop, you know, or the Basketball Wives anymore. But reality shows does have mess. And again, as long as it's mess that's gonna stay right there on that screen, and I'm down for it, you know. Um, so the same thing could apply to Love and Charlie's Love and Hip Hops and Love and Marriage. Same thing could apply to Love and Marriage Huntsville. And the reason why it's not is based on some earlier things to me. And I'll get into that. But again, Carlos, if you're going to be the spokesperson for your show, and that is on YouTube, that is the reunion, that is on Messy Mondays and Messy Tuesdays and Fridays, at least tell it right. At least tell it right. Yes, Tiffany was nice, messy. I loved it. I loved it. Tiffany was somewhat of a bone collector. Carlos is trying to give that to Tisha now. He even said it. Tisha's the bone collector this season. No. Tiffany was that girl for me when it comes to that. And I hate that she left, but she said she left because of postpartum. She said she left, and Big Lou, they left because of the issues again when it comes to the marriage or Marish. Miss G.I. Jane. Do I remember what Dr. Francis said about Tiffany? Refresh my memory, child. Hey, sis. Miss G.I. Jane, refresh my memory. I'm sort of like Simply Beautiful now. I can remember a lot. What did Dr. Francis say about Tiffany? Let me know. Let me know, Miss G.I. Jane. Put it in the chat. But yeah, there were a number of reasons. And for the most part, I can't speak for any group of people. But following Love and Mirror Huntsville before I even had a YouTube channel, I remember Tiffany early on, and it was the regular shade that people get on reality TV shows. It was a lot of people early on that used to shade Tiffany on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't what Carlos said, and he said that she left due to the fans attacking her. No, sir. And if that was the case, then you should have made sure that the truth was told on your reality in quotation mark TV show. So I don't like how Carlos lately has been coming out, child, talking about the fans. I will say this, he did not name a fan base. He did not name a fan base. Now I do remember that when they all went to that sit down with Dr. Francis and his wife, Dr. Francis was kind of tripping to me when it comes to Tiffany, you know, and Big Lou. So I didn't care for that. Thank you, Simply. What did Miss G.I. Jane say about her wanting to have a baby? What did he say? Miss G.I. Jane, you putting clues in the chat, child, that it was gonna play a part in their marriage. If that's it, I sort of remember. Yes, Red Ann. PPD was Tiffany and Big Lou's reason. And Big Lou wanted to protect his wife as well. Big Lou wanted to step because those men, if anybody, Carlos, was doing some attacking, it was the men that did not care that that woman was pregnant at the time. All up in her face. Tiffany cried, everything. Everything. I totally agree with you, Sammy. I'm going to start and then I'll read it. But this is what we know. Again, he didn't say a name this time of a fan group, but he allowed that shit on his show. Millimeters. Crazy and deplorable. All of that. And it made me, again, because we don't forget, think back to a lot of people that Carlos employed to be crazy and deranged. This group of people, he said, that go the extra mile. That's what Carlos said. But Carlos, you, sir, again, was silent when the cast and their family members was on social media and your show doing what? Attacking one woman. Am I crazy? Hey, girlfriend, where you been, girl? Am I crazy? Because now the key buzzwords is attacking. And for instance, and not only attacking the millimeters or the fan base or just the fans, period, have not made an appearance on Love and Mirror Huntsville, although they are a part of the storyline. But one in particular person, and it's a couple. One person is related to Marceau and Maurice. And we're talking about their brother. I call him Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs was doing exactly what Carlos is trying to say. These fans, was he a fan, child? He had to be a fan. Attacking Mel and Miss Van on social media. That's Carlos' complaint. These fans attacking on social media. Well, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Basement Billy, and all of that, you guys know. That dude, I mean, it was scary. I've never seen anything like that. Posting close ups of Mel's bosom, as my mama used to say, child. I'm going to say it like, YouTube cute. Posting pictures of her bosom and her behind and Miss Van. And I mean, it was scary. So much to the point. I remember making a video. Oh my God, I hope you got a RO out on this guy. Somehow, though, that fan that attacked for years made his way on Love in Maritinsville. He was on an episode after. And Carlos, we know nobody is stepping foot on this show without you knowing and having control of it. Nobody. Just like you said that when you saw that whole Destiny, Sunny, and Moses situation, you made some calls. Just like you said with Selena and So Gucci, you made some calls. You made some calls as well to have the brother of two of the castmates come on after that man had a documented history of attacking. That's just one instance. Now, I will give it to Carlos for finally letting Wanda go. Wanda did it to herself. But the same social media attacks that Carlos is talking about, again, another previous castmate on his show was allowed to do it. And I don't want to hear that Carlos or his team or production company and all of that, they don't know what's going on social media because they're talking about it present day. So that's two people. We know, Betty made an appearance, and it seems like the only person that Betty had a problem with again was Mel. I'm not making this up. I promise you guys, I'm not making this up. And you guys know I'm not making it up. If it didn't happen, I wouldn't say it. I'm just not going to make up stuff just to come out here and talk about it. So those are three additions to castmates that was, thank you, girlfriend, selective protection. Three additional sub cast members that Carlos allowed to get on this show. And Carlos know the story of, to me, Stormy and her mom, as far as the issues that they were having, it wasn't that deep to me for it to be on TV. I think it was that deep because Carlos knew she had a problem with Mel. I think that Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs again was allowed to be on the show because she had a problem with Mel. Unfortunately for Wanda, Wanda started off great to me. Wanda started off great. When I tell you I used to cackle in the beginning every time I saw Wanda, funny, country, a little ghetto, all of that. And somewhere down the line, oh yeah, let's not forget Cousin Bernard. Thank you, Simply. Cousin Bernard was allowed on the show as well. That's the man that said he had choppers for Mel. Thank you, Sammy. Chopper, Wanda's cousin. You know, so those are again additional castmates. But the main one, and I know people hate to hear us continue to talk about it, but I gotta change that title after this. I got a whole misspelling. But the main cast member, I don't know if he's still an executive producer, is none other than Martell Holt. Attacking. I find it funny as who said selective. I think that was Girlfriend Chronicles or selective protection. I did say Basement Billy, AJ. I call him Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You guys put, in case I'm missing anybody, drop it in the chat. But the main person that only started his attacking of Mel, that was after she filed for divorce. That was also after he knew she was serious, is Martell. Martell's position on this show has not wavered. Thanks to Carlos King. So again, if you want to talk about attacking, to me, talk about it all, because I find it funny that you allow the millimeters to be a whole storyline, not only on the show, but your reality with the king and messy Mondays and all of that. But you know, you blind is Ray Charles to the facts of the ones that you've allowed on this show and the ones that remain. The ones that remain. Zeta, I agree, but she didn't start off that way to me. She didn't start off that way to me. I'm talking about the Wanda that was in Florida, child, that was pissed that Marceau spent all that money on them scrippers. The Wanda that was the neck rolling and wear your ring and I'm gonna protect my daughter and all that. Me personally, I like that Wanda. I did. I did. I like that Wanda. So yeah, I'm not banning Carlos. I'm not. I'm not. And I don't know. I just think he's doing that for another reason. I think he's doing that for another reason. When it comes to that other reason, I think we really, really, really gonna find out at the reunion when we watch the reunion. Because somebody that he say clocked in was Kimmy. I'm gonna put this on my board. So when the reunion airs, I'm gonna see if I'm right. I think it was Kimmy who's going to clock in at that reunion, and I think she gonna do it against Mel. I think she gonna do it against Melody Cherie. Why do I think that? Based off of some shiznit that her husband found himself in, got himself in. And I think that Kimmy is upset about that. The whole lawsuits and all of that. Maurice can't talk. Maurice is still in. Thank you, Sammy. We on the same page. The same page. Carlos turned red in that sit down with DJ Richie Sky because DJ Richie Sky asked him who clocked in, or who are we going to be most surprised of when it comes to the reunion. Carlos turned around in his seat. You guys know how he do. Who else will Kimmy have a problem with? And I think her problem is with the public, but I think that she's going to take it off on Mel. I'll see if I'm right. You guys remember. You guys remember. You heard that too, Flo Joe, that it was Kimmy. Uh-huh. Yes, I agree. I agree. And Carlos has always said that, Kimmy being older than the younger cast, Mel, Tisha, Destiny, all of them, that she's the one that's not afraid to let loose. He said she gonna let loose at the reunion. And I do think that it is in regards to, thank you, Linda Gamble, the lawsuit. The lawsuit. And again, even when it comes to the lawsuit, if that is the case, Mel don't have nothing to do with that. Nothing. Nothing. You know? Um, let me read Sammy's comment. Let me read a couple comments. Linda Gamble, what we looking like on the likes? You guys please hit the like button. But Yolanda said they were having issues talking about Big Lou. Hibiscus said again, postpartum. TKO, Roblox, lies. She left because of postpartum. Kay said, I think it was the marriage breaking down. My lady said depression. Dolores said postpartum depression. And that's what they came out here and said. So either I need Carlos to either come out and say, you guys not getting the truth of what these people are saying on the show. But if I come out and say something later, please believe that. Same thing with Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly said initially she was done again because she didn't want to break up families. But somebody else in a Facebook group, I saw a post yesterday or a comment said that they remember Dr. Heavenly not only saying that Daddy wanted her to stop covering Married to Medicine, but also Love and Marriage Huntsville. We know it wasn't because of the fans, you know. Sammy said Carlos is setting the stage for the reunion when Stormy will say she is leaving because of fans. For the Scots to say the fans are attacking them. Mark my words. Sammy, spot on. I believe that. I believe that. So, yeah. Who is Hunter? Oh, okay, Irene. Okay. Couple weeks. Yeah, I've been wondering what's going on with that. Is it the lawsuit or is it for the DUI? Let me know. Let me know. 423 likes, 815 watching, 835 watching. Can you guys please hit the like button for me? It's free. It is free. Please hit the like.
Y'all came here to be spectates, whatever they word is. I probably want to respect that.
Look, we, all of us, don't mind if you are in the bushes watching, but at least hit the like, the up or down. It don't matter. Hit the like for me. But we shall see. We shall see. I think that's all I have in my notes when it comes to Carlos. I was a little shocked to hear him say that the Sunny, Destiny, and Moses situation is the number one storyline for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And he said that Sunny Minks is good TV. Good TV. Speaking of Sunny Minks, child, as I put in the title, Sunny Minks spilled some paternity tea on Destiny Payton. So I'm going to play, and I apologize. I missed the beginning of her live. I do know that she spoke on Martell. I didn't get that part, but she said that she tries to hold Martell accountable. It's sad that everybody don't. But even when it comes to Sunny, I hope we see that on the show. I hope we see that on the show. You know, when it comes to a lot of these folks and their thoughts on Martell, they keep that to themselves. And no, you guys on a reality TV show. But Carlos did say, guys, the second half will be explosive. And the reunion explosive. So again, we are watching live starting tomorrow. And before I share Sunny's live, I'm going to go ahead and drop that Patreon membership in the chat. If you want to join us in the Let Loose Lounge for the Cutie Crew, we are watching together. And the Cutie Crew has access to the Let Loose Lounge. So if you want to join us, no holds bar, let loose, lingo, tone, cuss words, whatever, that's where we do it at, over there. I saw a comment from Simone. Let me scroll up. Because Simone is one of the main ones, child, that be over there letting loose. Now, outside of Aunt Debbie is the queen of letting loose. Simone, you said Hotel and Carlos gave Kung Fu Panda and the monster Snot brother the green light to attack Melody, Cherie, and her children. Yeah. And I'll add on to that. By giving the green light, I'll say that was giving them the opportunity. Wanda veered off course, but especially that Scott brother. There's no way in the world we should have seen his crazy earth on that show. That man is scary. That man, even after getting married, still talks about Mel in a sexual way. And Miss Van. And you let that come on your platform, on your show. It's Bravo here. All right. Let's look at this Sunny Minks child. I apologize. I do not have the start of this live, but I got about 8 minutes or so. And in this, it's been a question about that paternity. It's been a question on if that played a part in the divorce of Destiny and LeBerick. Oh, we gonna hear some things out of Sunny Mink's mouth. Sunny is itching, okay? And she is tied to that contract. She can't say much, but she promised after the reunion, she letting loose. So after this season, one of them, she letting loose. Now, I don't know because you guys know Sunny Mink said she was really done with all of this, going live and talking about this on her YouTube channel, and she was going to focus on her real estate business and waiting for her husband to get out and all of this. So, is this drama drummed up because of the episode that's coming? Will we see some things that has Sunny out here now talking again? And I believe Destiny been chatting as well. Are they drumming up to get us worked up to see the show? I'm watching regardless. You guys know that. I'm watching regardless. Yes, Peggy. I just said that. And hey, Peggy, he said that this season was explosive. Thank you. You don't watch, but you listen to the commentary. Thank you, Peggy. I appreciate you. And I believe it, baby. The look on his face, child, was this. I'm gonna put it up. This is how Carlos was looking, talking about the second half of Love in Maritinesville and the reunion. So we watching. And we will be discussing it on Patreon and YouTube. But let's go ahead and take a listen to what I caught of Sunny. Sunny went live this morning, and Tea Talk with Your Girl joined her on her Instagram page as well. And yeah, let me make sure this volume is up. Let me make sure this volume is up. It's up. And let's listen and look. And let me get another piece of paper because I want to write some notes down as I play it, child. As I play it. Carlos, stay hyping up this boring arse show. S&G. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Take a look.
That unless it's just he, the only reason a man will leave his wife, he think his wife is going to damage anything he got or make his life worse.
Well, she out there spreading her legs to other men.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So where I caught on, well, where I started recording, the topic of conversation that they were talking about was LeBerick and Destiny. So Sunny, being a producer and knowing what she can and cannot say, she said the only reason why a man would leave his wife if there was some type of infidelity. That's telling us without telling us. A lot of us felt that way because that man filed them papers 3 weeks after Destiny gave birth. That's crazy. Let's continue. Dang, this still seem a little low to me. Hold on, guys. Let me get both speakers near. So at least, and let me make sure this up. Hold on. I'm sorry, but it seems low. Is this high? Okay. Here we go.
yeah, the truth is what the truth is. I ain't making this up. That ain't my story. That's the facts.
So one time we had asked you about the DNA test. Was Moses one of the, pappies who was considered, or he wasn't pappy, but one of the men that was considered, and you said you couldn't talk about it. Is that because that's gonna come up on the show?
It's possible that it's gonna come out.
All right, I'm gonna pause right there. I see you, Bravo. Bravo said, and did a DNA test. Yes, filed for divorce, did a DNA test. But, however, do I need to take that back just a bit? T Talk asks Sunny about that. Moses possibly being involved when it comes to the paternity test. And if we're going to see that on the show, let me just play it, child. Let me just play it.
So one time we had asked you about the DNA test. Was Moses one of the, pappies who was considered, or he wasn't pappy, but one of the men that was considered? And you said you couldn't talk about it. Is that because that's going to come up on the show?
It's possible that it's gonna come out. So,
all right, stopping again. It will never be possible for that to come out on the show or anything else if Destiny and Moses wasn't doing the do while she was pregnant. There's no need for a DNA test. Hey, Prince of Peace. How are you, little bro? There is no reason for a DNA test or for Moses to even be a part of that conversation if there weren't some questions. And we know that Moses said that Destiny was sending him pictures of her husband at the time. And Moses said he looked at the picture and he knew from the first time he synced that picture, synced in Moses' voice, that LeBeric was not Destiny's type. So let's continue, child.
that's why I'm saying, like, after this, after the reunion, when I know it's free and clear, because I got in trouble a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Because you was telling too much stuff.
Well, I didn't tell nothing.
You was
got in
threatening.
trouble because of the Queen Sheba interview. I got in big trouble after that. I got in trouble when I said, "Hey, leave me alone before I tell your business." Basically, I made that one post after months of her talking shit about me every Monday. I made that one post and said that the two things that I did, I got in trouble. That's why you notice I kind of stopped even really saying stuff and hopping.
All right, so you guys heard that. Sunny said she got in big trouble. Big trouble after that Queen Sheba interview, as well as big trouble when she told Destiny, I'm going to tell your business. And I think there was a whole Maury Povich post and all of that at the time. So she said she had to pull back, but she's going to be talking about it as soon as she can. Yes, thank you, Tyra. It's my first time changing the time. And when did I move from Vegas initially? It's 10 years, 10 or 11. So in Arizona, I didn't have to change my time. But yes, we falling back on Sunday. Guys, remember to change your clocks. All right, let's continue.
On y'all stuff and doing it because I'm like, I'm getting in trouble.
So you don't know what questions we gonna ask you. So it is.
So when you ask me certain questions, I know you want to know everything, but some stuff I gotta wait until I'm in the clear to really speak on because I literally got deemed in trouble because of those two little things I did.
Wow.
When this mug on her doing stuff,
Anything she want to do. Say.
She's so Midwest. When this mug on here doing everything she want to do. Let's continue.
And doing anything.
Yeah, and I just say, I mean, I literally just made a post saying, leave me alone before I tell your business. They got me in trouble. I didn't say nothing. I posted that. And then one thing I will say, you may not know, when I posted a picture of Maury, this was the same time I posted that.
I remember.
Leave me alone before I tell your business. And I posted a picture of Maury.
Yeah.
Right? I ain't say no words. I just posted a picture of Maury. Well, when I posted that picture of Maury, now her new storyline, and you'll hear this, and I don't give a damn, I'm telling it. Her new storyline is I talked about her son.
All right. We're going to continue, but did you guys hear that? Sunny said Destiny's new storyline will be that Sunny talked about her son. Was she really talking about the son? Yay or nay? Put it in the chat. Let me know. I just want to see what else Destiny got. I think we're gonna get a little something with, in my opinion, a made up storyline with Lance Fletcher. I don't think that was real. I don't think that was real. But we shall see. Let's continue. All right, I'm seeing no, 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 no. Yeah. Look, her husband allegedly was one of the candidates. Allegedly. Hey, Pastor Braylon Lee in the building. Thanks for joining me, Pastor. Shout out to the content creators in the building. Black Titanic, Pastor Braylon Lee, Pink Table Topics, Aunt Debbie. Was Glam Rocks in here? Glam Rocks. I feel like Chef Don Don. I feel like I'm missing somebody else. If I am, please let me know. Shout out to the content creators. You guys make sure you are subscribed. Let's continue.
You talked about my son. You talked about my son. Son, you should never talk about.
Did you see the mannerisms? The way Sunni, I'm going to take it back just a tad bit. The way she's shaking her head and all of that, that's how Destiny came to her. So we'll see that. We'll see that. Let's look.
Storyline, and you'll hear this, and I don't give a damn. I'm telling it. Her new storyline is I talked about her son. You talked about my son. You talked about my son. Son, you should never talk about. I said talk about you.
That's not talking about her son. That's talking about her. If you're saying that she needed to have a DNA test,
That's her new storyline to run and make everybody feel so sorry that I talked about her son when I didn't talk about her son. You seen the post, didn't you?
yeah.
Did I say about?
Mm-mm.
I said no words. I
No,
just posted a picture of Maury, and that has nothing to do with your child. Has everything to do with you.
that's all you did.
That's her new thing, and that's her new trigger. That's her new what she ran and told everybody. I talked about her son. So okay, I gave y'all something that y'all.
Wow. Yeah,
Now I'm going to pause. Now, Sunny girl, are you going to get in trouble for that? You know, you say, hey, Aunt Natty, you say that you're getting in trouble, but you just gave us some tea, child. A couple things. The Paternity-Tea that Moses was tested as far as that baby or something to that extent. But good point from Sammy and my sis. If she's gonna use that, then Mel should say she played with her children by posting her children with coleslaw. Sammy, Mel did say that in the girls' trip. So based on our vote, we can rewatch, or maybe it was a part of the clip of what we'll see tomorrow. But she did mention that. But sis, you said oh, so Destiny can use that as a storyline, but they didn't want Mel and Martell to address Wanda about Sugar Mama. Facts. Facts. I agree. I agree. Let's continue.
we needed that. Look, we needed that. I'm sure some content creators are here that'll put it out because I'm damn sure gonna talk about it this evening. So
Facts. Talk with your girl. When you said that, I said, yup. I'm talking about it. Yup. Oh, that's ghetto. Yup. Let's continue.
Yeah, this girl's nuts, man. Like,
Oh, child.
you
She just said that girl is nuts. What happened at the reunion? Because even with the clip that we watched, guys, yesterday of Sunny and Destiny standing there talking to each other, and Destiny was all up in her feelings and Sunny was in hers as well. It wasn't given this energy that Sunny is given in this live, which lets me know something big went down at that reunion. Something went down. Probably rightfully so on both parts. Because again, by this point, they are married. I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna finish, but at this point, I'm gonna give Sunny some advice again. I am a little older than Sunny. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna keep coming out here addressing no chick about my husband. I don't give a damn. Giving it too much energy. Giving it too much energy. Let's continue, guys.
this evening. So
yeah, this girl's nuts, man. Like Like, and then you know what? Honestly, like if she was a different kind of person, maybe I would have offered an apology. But I know she's vengeful, and an apology would be nothing.
All right. I know y'all hate me to play and stop, but I got to. Have your thoughts ready because I will be dropping a link. But what time is it? We good. But we're going to get to a part about Mel that Sunny had to say in a live. But right there, she just said she would apologize, but Destiny is vengeful and an apology won't mean nothing. So why bother?
I felt like I'm gonna say, why would I offer that knowing that this person is a person who's never going to be able to be mature enough to get past this situation?
I mean, even in that scene that we just was talking about, where you guys were talking and you were trying to be logical with her, she didn't want that. She's like, she wanted you to say what she wanted you to say.
It's always what
I have to agree with T Talk right there. Because in that clip that we watched yesterday, whatever answer Sunny gave Destiny, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? She did keep pulling, but you not gonna talk about our relationship. But no, you did this, and no, you did that, girl. Bad, you would get zip zero from me. Zip zero. So I agree with T Talk right there.
he's out of the situation. Can't y'all see that? I'm the third victim of it. It's always she's always. It's just two people in this world to me. It's givers and there's takers.
Givers and takers, child.
Yep. Anyway, y'all, I got to get out of here. Security's at my door. They must need some help with one of these kids. So
have a good day.
I love everybody. You have a good day.
I'm gonna hit that girl up. I'm gonna go ahead and let you off.
Okay. All right, y'all. Peace.
Have a good day.
Well, all right, you too, Sunny.
I'm going to ask the old girl though that was in that room with the Stormy thing. Since people want to lie, act like it was, or leave half the story out, and get her on this. I just am.
Now Sunny addressing Stormy. Now she addressing Stormy.
Box her like, girl. But no, some people are takers, and some people are givers. I'm a giver, but I also have learned to be attentive and pay attention to takers, and not let them take too much.
Gotta give it to Sunny. Destiny is a taker. She took $6,000-$7,000 from Melody Cherie and then turned around and said Mel wasn't her friend. That's the taker.
You can only take what I allow and what I give. But I'm not gonna give you everything. And I just really thank God I never shared another person. Oh my God. Could you imagine if I thought we were friends? What that would have really looked like? If I thought that we were friends and I told her anything about my life, that it would be all on YouTube right now, just because you're mad and the situation is what it is. Oh my God. But that's called wisdom, baby. I know better. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I know better. I have wisdom, and I have seen enough life and lived enough life to know peep shit before it even get to where it hit the fan.
Ooh, child.
And I peeped that shit. I peeped her shit from day one.
Ooh.
I peeped her shit from day one, baby. I'm from St. Louis. I peeped that shit from a mile away. I see a con artist coming. I see like a scandalous chick.
Go ahead and speak about that Midwest. We are game people.
See a fake ass, whatever, from a mile away. And when it came to that, I saw that if you were quick to throw your real friend that you've known for years, who has financially invested in you, who y'all been in the same house, broke bread, been around your kids, babysit your kids, your real friend. And you know me a month as your producer, you telling me all this real business that you know.
All right, I'm going to pause play. She said that Mel was Destiny's real friend, and this is why the majority cannot rock with Destiny. Although I still stand on at least they could have reached out to Destiny early on. That is what it is. But 98% when it comes to Destiny is the reason why I can't do it, because what Sunny just said is true. And if you guys didn't hear it, we'll rewind it a couple seconds. Mel was her friend, invested in her financially. Another castmate that, again, if it wasn't for Mel pitching this show and everything else, you're also able to collect a paycheck from something that I put my blood, sweat, and tears in. You turned on her, and Sunny said within 30 days, Destiny had told her all of Mel's business, alleged business. Let's take a listen.
Real friend as whatever from a mile away. And when it came to that, I saw that if you were quick to throw your real friend that you've known for years, who has financially invested in you, who had y'all been in the same house, broke bread, been around your kids, babysit your kids, your real friend, and you know me is a month as your producer, you telling me all this real business that you know. What the do I look like thinking you a friend? What the do I look like thinking that you could be a friend to me? Child, that's what you call a fool. And God said, I ain't trying to be no fool. So, yeah. That girl was trying to send me everybody's phone number she could that could blackball Mel. That could tell me Mel's bones she cleared.
Did you guys hear that? We only got a minute left. I'm going to rewind that. She said that Destiny was sending her phone numbers of people that could come on and blackball Mel. That's a piece of tea that we did not know. I got to play that again. I have to play that again. Destiny girl, you scandalous. You scandalous.
That girl was trying to send me everybody's phone number she could that could blackball Mel. That could tell me Mel's bones she cleared. Yeah, went out her way. Introduced me to people I didn't even know.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
To talk about Mel. Real talk. No lies. I can call the ladies. Like, hey, did we have a conversation? What was the conversation about? Who gave me your number? Who were you associated with?
Wow.
Who events were you came to that you were escorted out of because you came to shit on Mel?
Wait, I gotta rewind that. Somebody came to an event and was escorted out. Wait a minute. I missed that earlier. Hold on, guys. Then I'm gonna drop the link for a bit. Hold on.
You came to that you were escorted out of because you came to shit on Mel.
Wow. I didn't hear it, Stefan.
I don't know people in Huntsville outside of this show. If people I met on my own. So
simply my love and Mary Huntsville historian. You are absolutely right. That's when they thought Mel was going to Martell's wine event. Who was the person? Trish? Who was the person at the wine event? Let's listen again. Oh, child. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. This it, and I'm dropping the link.
Because you came to shit on Mel.
Oh, child.
I don't know people in Huntsville outside of this show. If people I met on my own. So why in the hell would I think somebody is a friend to me that is doing?
Okay. So it cut off right there. And that wasn't me cutting it off. She had bad service and she ended her live. Yes, DG. Yes. OMG. Okay. Let me drop the link because we're gonna have a little bit, and then I'm gonna need to take a power nap for this Let Loose live child and put something on my stomach because I'm gonna be drinking. Carson Blue was at the wine event on Debbie. Who else could it have been? You guys think it was supposed to be Carson that was gonna drop? Well, look, I'm not gonna play crazy because we know how the whole Carson Blue came about. And if we know, and I like Carson, but we know that Tisha and Marceau had met Carson and her husband right over there at Black Chow. Okay. Hey, Bravo.
Hey.
Hey, hold on one second. So we know that then turned into Tisha's hairdresser coming to the tea party. I'm writing this down while I'm talking. Tisha hairdresser in quotation marks coming to the tea party that Mel hosted. We also know after that tea party aired, Ariane Curry had a fit because Carson Blue made it on Love in Marriage Huntsville before she did. Ariane Curry then created a fake troll page and started trolling Carson Blue. And because of that, all the tea was spilled. The plot was spilled. I said then, I'll say now. Tisha and Carson was never that close. Where Carson should have been on Love in Marriage Huntsville. And again, I like Carson. However, what better way for Mel to silently be the butt of the joke because she's sitting there next to a woman whose ex-husband's bird told her about the revenge P. So Carson put a stop to that unknowingly. Carson was in survival mode and she didn't give a damn. She didn't give a damn about that show anymore or of the possibility of being on the show. She came out here and spilled it all. But the storyline of Tisha and her hairdresser having a breakdown in communication, and that's what they was on at the tea party to work out. That was all BS. And who do I think that possibly knew that? Carlos Kane. So Carson could have been the one, but was there a destiny tie to Carson? You guys let me know. We're going to start with Bravo. Shout out to 970 of you guys that's watching. Bravo, hold on again. Because Trish and Ken were also at that wine release. So I'm going to write down Trish. I'm going to write down Carson. But a part of me feel like Sunni is speaking of somebody else. Am I missing somebody? Let me know. Bravo, take it away.
Sour
Could be
song.
Belinda.
Belinda. Was Belinda at the wine event? She was at the well, we know she was at the relaunching. She was at Martell's magazine. Oh no, the magazine, was that the wine launch or the magazine cover launch?
I'm not good with the history of it. I'm sorry, I just threw
I don't
Belinda out there.
remember.
Look at all the people Carlos allowed on this show, though. We talked earlier about Basement Billy, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Cousin Bernard with the chopper, and he talking about attacking. And again, all these people is centered, pointed to one person. That's Melody Cherie. I'm gonna stop. Bravo. Go ahead, child. Ooh, this hot.
Wow. Okay, so I'm still in shock because I was not expecting that video from Sunny. Sunny needs to be quiet though, but I'm glad she spilled the tea. Wow. Okay, so what came to my mind was that Destiny is, that's his, is Martell's faux sister, or I don't know. I have deeper thoughts on that, but faux sister, right? So Destiny would have already been close with Sour Slaw.
Sour Slaw. Charles, that
So
coleslaw, because these names Who is that?
You know,
Coleslaw?
yeah, because y'all know I love coleslaw. I can't call her that. That's one of my
Oh,
favorite songs. Can't do it. But so to me, I mean, she was already involved in whatever Martell was doing with Sourslaw because she was hanging up the phone with Mel talking about, I gotta go. That's him calling me now, blah, blah, blah. And she was telling Mel's business to him. So my thought is it could have been either Trisha, who Martell said came to his house 2 times, or it could have actually been yeah, it could have actually been her. It could have actually been the one itself.
Who?
Ariane.
Well, she wasn't there. So we're talking about
Oh, she wasn't there.
somebody.
Okay.
Girl, hell no. You know that girl wasn't at that damn wine event. So according to Sunny, though, this person was at that event to ambush
Oh.
me.
Okay, so I thought she was saying she was going to she wanted her to get somebody at the event. Okay, so this person was already at the event. I'm going with Trish.
Trish. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get everybody's thoughts real quick on who we think it is, and then I'm gonna swing back up and you can give your thoughts on everything that we discussed. Okay. So I'm putting that down. Bravo, Trish. Let's go to child. Let me give her theme music. Aunt Debbie.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Ooh wee. Aunt Debbie, who was it?
It was Carson Blue. It was Carson Blue. Because at the time, Ariane was talking to Carson Blue and told her wanted her to be a part of that plan to let that all out on mail if she had came to that wine lunch. But Mel didn't come. And once Carson Blue saw how Ariane is and what position she tried to put her in and get her in trouble with that, that's when she came out and told everything because she didn't want to be involved in it. At that point, she saw that they was using her for some type of dirty deed. Martell and Ariane, that was they plan to use Carson Blue to spring that on Mel. And Carson Blue wasn't about to be used like that. So she told Mel what was going on. And that's why I said it was Carson Blue.
Carson Blue. Carson. Okay, Aunt Debbie. Now, Aunt Debbie, real quickly, because I'm just trying to think. Did Carson ever realize that Tisha as well was using her?
Yes, she did. When they got into that argument, and she had told Tisha some things because she thought Tisha and Mel's were closer, and Tisha would tell Mel, but Tisha didn't because she jealous too. She was jealous of Mel, so she wanted Mel to get that blindsided and get that ambush as well. That's why she never said nothing. But it didn't work out that way.
Got you. And S&G said, remember Tisha kept asking, was Mel coming to the wine event? Baby, they was waiting on that wine event. They really were. Yes, they were. Okay, hold on, Aunt Debbie, because we're gonna swing back. And because you guys know we letting loose tonight, child. We're gonna swing back and I want you all's thoughts on Carlos sit down with DJ Richie Sky, and then in detail what you feel about Sunny's live. But let's go to Simone, child. Simone.
Hey, ladies.
Need a thing for you as well, child.
Oh no. No. I agree with Aunt Debbie. At first I was thinking maybe it's someone that we, have not been familiar with. He's dealt with so many different women, but what she said, because I don't really keep. I'm not a good historian of Love and Marriage Huntsville, but that to me is more plausible because I never could believed the whole Tea Party situation, bringing Carson on there so that they could resolve a issue with her hairstyling. That was just stupid. So that is more believable than any other thing. The Belinda would be maybe a close second, but I mean, she's already been around her and that opportunity. So I don't know, but I'm riding with Aunt Debbie. Everything she said, ditto.
Okay. I got one for Trish, two for Carson. Speaking of Belinda, anybody remember how she took off running child at that launching? She was
Yes.
running through that parking lot like Martell was her Negro. That's how I knew. That's how I knew that they had to be sleeping together, baby. In a short, tight dress and all, took off running. Okay. Um, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the Love and Mirror Huntsville historian, Simply Beautiful. In the chat, you guys vote as well. Who was Sunny talking about that was supposed to ambush Mel at Martell's wine launch event? Trish, Carson, or Belinda? Simply, you are up.
Well, Mel said it was like 5 people.
Ooh,
So
chat. When?
it on her TikTok live, she spoke on this. How Destiny had went to production, asking permission to bring like 5 people with her to Martell's wine event, thinking that Mel was going to be there, and these people were supposed to ambush Mel.
Mm-hmm. I didn't remember the 5 people part, but go ahead.
Yeah, it was like she said like 5 people. I remember that live. It's the one when she had the floral print. I believe it was a sundress on.
Oh, child, look at the historian.
I believe that was maybe the first time she brought out that red phone because she was sick and tired of Destiny. And she talked about how Destiny got permission and from production to get 5 people into the event.
Wow.
But Mel never went to that event. And remember, Mel said Angela showed up at her house talking about you're not going to the event. And she said no. It was, she had a floral, it was a dress, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but there go that red phone, child.
Yep.
Yes.
And you want to know something? I don't think Carson realized right away that she was being used. Now today she might know she was being used, but in the midst of it, I don't think she realized she was being used, because I never bought her excuse as to why she was at that tea party. I mean, Tisha's issues with her cousin was deeper than a hairstyle from Carson at the reunion. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And I believe Tisha wanted Carson to bring it up at the tea party. And I believe the next time they wanted it to happen was at the expo. But guess who didn't participate on the panel? Melody
Cherie. Mm-hmm.
And then the next time would have been the wine event, because I thought it was strange. Tisha and Mel don't rock with each other like that. So why is Tisha worried about whether or not Mel is going to be there? It's none of your damn business.
Yeah. And you guys are right. She did keep asking, is she going to be there? Is Mel coming? Is Mel? I remember.
Yep.
Wow.
And I believe the only reason why Sheree didn't go to that stupid wine event probably had something to do with Bravo. But they probably felt that if Sheree was there, Mel wasn't going to come. But I think Mel was never going to come, because at the time of that expo, he had filed for full custody of the children. Exactly. So why would she go to his wine event?
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
And
agreed.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, ma'am. You at work?
No, I'm home.
Okay, go ahead.
You know the situation with Sunni and the whole Maury picture. They are trying to parallel that to try to bring Wanda back on the show, because if what Sunni did is talking about the child, then they're going and the cast doesn't have the same reaction. Then they're going. Well, Sunni's saying, hold on, let me read. Sunni is saying, I'm not talking about the child. The same thing Wanda was saying. The same thing that Marceau tried to say. Wanda wasn't talking about the baby. Wanda wasn't talking about the baby. Sunni didn't post a picture of that girl child. Wanda was threatened to post a picture of Mel's kid with another man.
with
And she
another man
kept,
that lived in Birmingham.
yep,
That's what
she
said.
kept doing that. And then Tisha, being the idiot that she is, basically confirmed that they all be in on Facebook groups dogging the hell out of Mel, because she said that's where the picture came from, the Facebook group. And the reason why I said they trying to parallel the stories is because Carlos wants Wanda back on the show. So if Sunny wasn't talking about the kid like she said, then Wanda wasn't talking about the kid like she said.
Well, and I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, Wanda did say all of that on live. I remember, and that's why every time she tried to come out and say she didn't, yes, you did. Whole picture of a guy she say she had that lived in Birmingham, and the baby looked just like him. Also at that relaunching when she was inside, and Mark Reese was trying to hold her back. You know, she was talking about he need to get a blood test and all of that. You know,
yeah, she was.
And she was talking about their hair and all that crap.
All of that. Yes.
But,
go ahead, Simply.
But I like these people are crazy. Destiny trifling as hell, and she's the same person who was going from interview to interview preaching this. It's how you move in opposition. It's how you move in opposition. And Sunny literally just said 30 days into being your producer, you was telling her all of Mel's business, her alleged business. You a trifling big.
Ooh, child. Say that for the Ooh, child. Wow.
Look,
I ditto that.
I had to catch myself. Because that when, let me tell you something. When she, because this is not the first time Sunny said that either. And when she said it, and I said the same thing, how are you preaching about how a former friend moves in opposition when you move the phallus in opposition? The fact of the matter that you don't see anything wrong with you posting that girl with that woman's children, and then you deflect it talking about, well, when I'm around him, she's around. You could have posted a still picture of that man for his birthday, but you deliberately panned that camera around that table on purpose. And then when you got your behind handed to you in the comments is when you pulled it down.
But I'm glad you said that. Thinking back to that, and what just happened last week, we know that Martell used AC to come on out here and then used her to post Jason and his wife. Do you guys think it's possible? Because I do. That Martell, not saying that giving Destiny any slack, pull back because she shouldn't have did that shit, period. Is it possible that he used her to post some pictures, that video with Ariana as well? Do you think that he played a part, or that was straight Destiny?
I think it was both of them. I think she's a trifling bee, like I said she is.
Both of them.
And I think she did it as a get back to LeBerick, but the difference is LeBerick didn't post himself with their son and Mel's kids. It was just simply a picture of the kids, and Mel was just simply tagged in the picture. You did that as a get back, and it backfired.
Facts. Well, look, Simply, you know how you come through.
I'll be there tonight. I'll be there.
Be there tonight, child. Be there tonight. Be there or be square. You guys know how Simply come through. Everybody in the chat saying Simply know all the tea, all the business. And that's why from early on, I said this is my love in Mary Huntsville historian. Not only do she remember the stories or things said, as you guys see, she remember what Mel was wearing, child, on that TikTok live.
Because that was trifling.
Yeah. So if that's not a historian, I don't know what is. Okay. Bravo, not too far back from Simply. It's a couple of you guys. Sammy is another one. A lot of you guys remember everything. You hear me? And I appreciate it. I do. But we're going to swing this thing back up to the top. We at 3:00. We go live in 2.5 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and swing this to Bravo. Before I get to that, though, Bravo, give me one quick second. Shout out to Tisha T for joining the Cutie crew. Tisha T, be looking out for my community wall post. It'll be after this live. On that post, you will see a link that you can click at 7:30 Central. That's going to give you access to the Let Loose Lounge. I'm going to warn you. Harsh language, strong language. They just let loose, child. It's them. It's not me. Shout out again to Tyra for being a Cutie Crew member for 19 months. Tyra said, tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Shout out to Melody Cherie, because y'all know we be over there on that TikTok, not only tapping the screen, child, but tapping them pockets as well. So thank you, Tyra. All right, we going up to you, Bravo. After Bravo, we going to Simone. After Simone, we going to Simply, and we ending this thing off with Aunt Debbie. Hold on, guys. Shout out to Teresa Wright. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa just gifted 5 Cutie Crew memberships. 5. And I'm going to tell the 5 who was gifted. If you guys can make sure to say thank you to Teresa Wright, that is Tasha Bay, Pink Rose, Mickey BB, Tanisha, as well as Stephanie Rogers. You guys were gifted a membership by Teresa Wright, and we thank her. We thank her. Shout out again to BB. BB just joined the membership as well. Oh, we gonna party tonight. Have your favorite drink. Aunt Debbie gonna have her ice cold water. But the rest of us, chow. The rest of us sipping, okay? But go ahead, Bravo. Your thoughts. Let's try 5 minutes max, or less. Your thoughts on what Carlos had to say about Tiffany leaving and how explosive this second half of the season is gonna be, and the reunion, and the whole Sunny Destiny. I mean, the whole Sunny live.
I have seen little clips about what he said about the reunion being explosive. Well, I'm not surprised. It seems to me they get on a reunion and they have to prove their point, whether they're wrong or not. You know, the only honest person to me on the show is Mel. You know, so not surprised it's gonna be, because you know they're gonna be the loudest, because they got to be they got to prove their lies and stuff like that. I didn't hear what he said about Tiffany, but I guess I was really in the wrong about the wine tasting event. I had forgotten all of that. I think my brain will come back better when these relatives head back on up north in a couple of weeks. But so for me, overall, whenever Carlos is saying something, I tend to believe that means that he has gotten involved with heavily editing things. And then when we get to the reunion, things are brought up that probably we would have seen in the show if he hadn't had his hand in editing it, because he has a hard time displaying the truth. Then he wants all this drama to come out at the reunion. So I do think it's going to be really exciting to watch. I agree with him on that part. It's going to be exciting to watch, because everybody's going to want to get out stuff, you know, that we don't know out as usual. So kind of looking forward to it, actually.
I am too, child, ready to let loose about it. Okay. Excellent points, Bravo. Shout out to either it's Tamara or Tamara. I think it's Tamara. S&G and Paper Chase. Thank you guys so much for joining the Cutie Crew. Join us in 2 hours and 20 minutes, child. We are letting loose. I'll take a final count on what we're going to watch, though, before we go. Excellent points, Bravo. Let's go ahead and go to Simone. Hold on, Simone. Let me read Prince of Peace's comment. Prince of Peace said, Teacher definitely wanted to stick it to Melody, but the man upstairs has an armor of protection around Melody. I could just imagine the conversation between Tisha, Marceau. I'm sure Kimmy and Maurice knew when it comes to Carson Blue. I bet you everybody was just sitting on go. And you're right. That plan was foiled. Foiled. And I love it. I love it. Shout out to Miss Skin Deep Beauty for joining the Cutie crew. Shout out to you as well. Thank you guys so much. All right, Simone, your thoughts, 5 minutes or less.
Oh, it'll be short. Anytime the snake talks, I don't trust him. He's a big fat on lie.
Ooh,
So
child.
nothing he says, I believe the opposite, or someone else is going to have to come out to verify that it's someone credible. So everything he's saying, I'm sure he's probably what do you call it, sliced up the reunion video to his liking. So he's coming out saying all this stuff, and any clips that we see of it, hell, we probably ain't even going to see it when they do air it. As far as I'm concerned, they can just fast forward to the rest of this damn season and just get to the reunion because I don't care about nothing else. Um, Thinking back about the whole situation of what Sunny was discussing earlier, that is why I don't care what happens to Dusty. My foot will always be on her neck. I don't give a dang on about Moses and how all that situation went down. F her feelings all day, every day. She deserves everything she gets. She's a snake of a friend. I cannot stand that between her and Nell Fletcher. Both of them get the middle finger. So
Ooh,
what
child.
Sunny was saying is very true. I'm from around the same parts where she's from, so we don't play that crap. She's talking about her, even people that we are no longer friends with. I keep secrets. I don't say anything. But for her to dog her, to mail out to her within less than 30 days of knowing her and knowing that that woman had helped you in your time of need financially, that says a lot. You know, a lot of people will sit around and see you in need. They will not give you anything monetarily. So middle finger to Dusty all day. F her feelings. That's all I got.
Baby, not a big fat Faison lie, child. Not a big fat Faison lie. You lucky I couldn't pull up a picture fast enough because Faison, baby, is big and fat. Um, but look, Simone, and this is just for my commentary only. My commentary when it comes to the whole Destiny Sunny Moses situation definitely has nothing to do with, and we ain't got to keep beating this, talking about it. It has nothing to do with her feelings. For me, it was just the principle. Again, they
Right.
married, over it, move on. A lot of people, including you, Simone, I saw your comment, said that you just want Sunny to just be quiet. Did
Yeah.
I see that in this chat
Oh yeah. I
early?
kind of wish that she'd be
Right.
quiet, but
So
I get it. But
I don't. I like the tea. I want more tea.
well, I want tea
yeah, we want
too.
the
But
ticket. She dropped some. Yeah, she dropped some today. Keep talking, Sonny. Now I was one. Look at me.
right,
I
right.
was one that said shut up. And the only reason I didn't say, I'm not gonna say shut up, but to me, although I am divorced by choice, when you're a wife, you are considered to be up on the throne. And what did Mariah Huck say? You don't get off your chariot to throw tomatoes with nobody,
Okay.
especially.
Mm.
Say
So
it.
that's
Say
the
it.
only reason why I feel like Sonny needs to stop. But Sonny, keep talking. You still in tea? Girl, keep on talking because we gonna talk. Okay.
Well,
Um,
I'm thinking about her situation too. I don't know if it's true or not. If she is with child, I just,
mhm,
just let it go until you know what I mean. Just, I know she
mhm.
wants to be out there. She's doing everything she can. She's still doing the truck thing and all that, but
She
just
She hustling. She hustling. You hear me? She hustling.
she
And
doing her thing.
yeah, I get it. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hustler, but yeah, considering Moses's alleged whereabouts and all of that, I do what she said she was gonna do, which was focus on, if she is with child, focus on your baby, focus on your business,
Mhm.
businesses and all of that. She doing a damn thing. I'll never take that away from Sunny.
Right.
She's doing the damn thing. But yeah, married, once you cross over, married, you're on a throne. You should
Mm-hmm.
be. I'd be damn if I continue to give Destiny something to talk about. Because again, even with this live from today, guess what? That opened the door for Destiny to go live. Then Sunny, you
Mhm.
going to come back live because you're gonna want to come back and combat what she just said, and it's gonna go on and on and on. You will get zero from me.
Exactly.
I'm the wife.
Exactly.
He knew when he synced me, I was the wife. So hell no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Period. But let's go ahead and get to. I'm sorry, Minks. Let's go ahead and get to Simply Beautiful Child. Simply, your thoughts on Carlos the King? Did you see him over there on DJ Richie Sky? DJ Richie Sky said something that I love. He said, as a content creator, he tries to observe and not absorb. That was deep from a content creator's standpoint. I like that. But go ahead, Simply. 5 minutes or less. 5 minutes or less.
I gotcha. One, I think Carlos hypes up all his reunions, so we will have to wait to see exactly what happened. And like Simone said, he's probably going to cut and splice that damn reunion to fit the narrative that he wants. I think you brought up Tiffany too, right?
Yes, ma'am. He said Tiffany left because the fans were attacking her, but Tiffany said she left because of postpartum and all of that, and
But if you remember her interview with Carlos, when she said that Carlos basically set her up to be messy,
facts.
you
You mean
can't.
her interview, was that with Carlos or Dustin?
Yeah, I think it was one or the other. I forgot who it was. It was one of them.
Child,
But
Simply forgot. I can't believe it. Go ahead.
No. I believe it was with Carlos. It was with Carlos because I think Carlos did that season, and then Dustin took over for this season.
Okay.
But I find it, because everybody know what fan base he's going to blame this on, which is the Melometer, which is the scapegoat right now. But Tiffany was getting it from everywhere. People just simply thought Tiffany was being messy as AF. And she was getting it from everywhere, including people fans of Bravo, because they thought her questioning was out of line.
Right. Yeah.
So trying to pan it that, she left because of the fans. No, if anything, one can say she left because you set her out there with a bullseye on her back to be messy, and then you were nowhere to be found when she was being attacked. So it's in his best interest to stick to the fact of what she said on that reunion stage, which is she was dealing with stuff postpartum, and clearly she was going through things in her marriage as well. So they bowed out gracefully. But Carlos, I'm not a fan of Carlos. I think Carlos is completely full of horse manure. I'm sorry.
Who child?
I'm just not here for him. And he pretends like, I don't care what people say. You a damn lie, Carlos. You care what people say. And I believe when he was talking about, well, if people don't tell me they got an issue with me, then I don't know. I don't have an issue with you. You were talking to Mel in that moment. And the problem is, Carlos, you knew Mel had issues with you because you sat in that woman's face and you lied, talking about you don't know what was going on with her and Martell when she told you a year prior in y'all interview what was going on with her and Martell. But you sat your behind on that stage and you lied. And it was at that moment she knew you were full of horse manure. You protect who you want to protect. And that was something else that Sunni said. She got in trouble for saying that why Martell was still on the show. She got in trouble for that.
Yeah. Because she want to hold him accountable.
She was talking about even after the conviction, why is Martell still employed? And she said it's business. They got on her about that.
Oh, you talking about her earlier live a couple months ago when she said that.
When she was on Queen Sheba. That was why she got in trouble, because she spilled production tea of how she got in trouble for saying the real reason why Martell is still on that show, despite the fact that he was convicted of DV harassing communication.
You're right. Yeah, sometimes, look, your morals may come into play, although you're on a reality TV show. And I appreciate Sunny saying that because it's the truth. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of us, I'll speak for myself, will continue to give a lot of the cast the side eye, especially when it comes to that. That's nothing to play with. You know what I mean? So we had the Marceau free Martell and all of that. No, that's not a joke. And you guys know, you guys be out in these bushes and out in these YouTube streets. So you guys know exactly what happened.
Can,
So excellent point. Go ahead.
one,
60
one
seconds.
one last thing. I remember being in the Facebook group, and there was a chick who said, "I'm from Huntsville." She said, "Let me be real with y'all. People in Huntsville knows what Martell is doing to Melody. The problem is nobody's willing to step up and say anything." And that comment has
Why?
always stuck with me.
Why? You talking about regular average people?
Yeah, she said the people in Huntsville knows what he's doing, but nobody is stepping up to say anything. And it falls
Hmm.
right in line with this cast. How are y'all sitting here acting obtuse to what this woman is going through?
Yeah.
Minimizing first of all, DV
30
doesn't just have to
seconds.
be DV
30
doesn't just have to be physical abuse. It's emotional.
Fact.
So to minimize to a text message, like people don't just simply get arrested for text messages. So what more did you do?
Good points. Good points. Now I've heard somebody said the Facebook groups are sick. Yes.
They are.
Yes. Look, I'm members in those groups. I do not comment, but you know, I go over there a couple days a week, look for some tea, and I'm out of there. But I've heard from other people that live in Huntsville as well, saying people in Huntsville don't know nothing about any of them. So they say they not these big, and I'm not talking about just Mel and Martell. I'm talking about everybody. They're not these big celebrities where people are chasing them down the street if they see them and all of that. But I wouldn't be shocked with that simply. It's sad. For me, I don't care about the people in Huntsville. I care about the people that live in Huntsville that's on this show. And more of them should have stepped up and spoken out by now, immediately. So I do feel like that played a big part in the black, white, no gray area slogan and all of that Mel was using at one point, you know, because a lot of them want to be in that gray. Yeah, he did that, but no, it shouldn't be no but. And if it is a but, call his arse out right on that screen. Imagine the person that, like you said, he's not getting this just for no text message.
Called that woman vindictive on television.
Right. He's not getting this charge nor conviction just for a text message. It was a whole lot more that played a part in the harassment aspect of, you know. Right. And yeah, they should have said something. Excellent points. Simply
Chit
beautiful.
Chat. Also, what you were saying about what's his name, the Snot brother. That was when a lot of the tide changed too. When we realized that they allowed him on that show, the Snake and the producers allowed him to have a platform, knowing the factual things that he was doing, the evidence of what, having to get restraining orders and all that. That was the lowest. That's when everything changed for me. When that came out, everything changed for me. That's why I can't stand anyone on this cast outside of Melody.
I feel you. Yeah, that was hurtful, because I was one that was calling that dude out. Excuse me. I was one that was watching his his Instagram page. And I don't know, Tyra was around. So a lot of you guys been around from the beginning. I let loose on him.
Absolutely.
He tried to drop down in my chat on one of my first lives that I had, and I cussed his arse out. I
remember.
Yeah, I ain't seen him since. But that was hurtful for me to watch, to really know the extent that he went to. And it was Dateline night, Dateline in 2020-ish to me. You know what I mean?
And
It
they
was that
allowed that.
scary. Yeah, it was that
And
scary.
Carlos, that's why I have no respect for Carlos. I have
Yeah.
none. None.
Yeah, because as I said earlier, without Carlos, he wouldn't have made an appearance on this show. There was no need, there was no nothing. And if not Martell, if Marceau and Maurice wanted to try to talk to their brother about the shit that he was doing on social media, they could have drove to his forest house. They could have drove
Exactly.
his trailer in that forest and set him down
Exactly.
and had a conversation with him. That didn't
Chit
need to be
chat.
on. Hold on. Hold on. That didn't need to be on Love in Mary Huntsville. So
Nope.
again, they wonder why she has these supporters that's passionate. Damn. Again, I can only say I could only imagine if she didn't. What if she didn't have people that come out here and talk about this stuff on the regular, or talk about things that we see on social media, things that, in my opinion, her life was in danger with that guy. That's just period, point blank. I
Yes.
remember saying, I am scared if she's driving on the street and he happened to be beside her. He was low. He was low. Who was that? Whoever that is, you got 20 seconds, because we do have Let Loose Lounge. We're going to continue. Everybody up here is a Cutie Crew member. Who was that wanted to come
No,
in? You, Bravo? Or
it was
Simply?
it was me. I was just going to say, Mel even said in that scene she had that sit down with Marceau. She brought up the brother. They edited it out of that scene, and they left it with Miss Wanda.
We saw that. I saw it somewhere. Maybe it was an unreleased version. You talking about when her and Marceau was sitting outside that coffee house?
No, when they were sitting inside the coffee house. This
with
past
the same
yeah,
episode.
she said that she brought up the fact of the matter that their brother is out of control, but we didn't see that.
We saw it. I saw it.
No, the one
Chat, did anybody see that? I know the scene you talking about, Milton. Look, I'm getting like you now, child. Mel had the short blonde hair with the black jacket on and all of that. That's the scene, right? Simply.
That's the scene, but they never brought up the brother. It was only about Miss Wanda, his mother-in-law.
Right.
They didn't. Okay, they didn't air that. Lies more lies say they didn't air that. I
Yeah,
could have
they
sworn I
didn't air
saw that on a. Okay, I stand corrected. I could have sworn I saw that on an unreleased or something. But yeah, prime example of protection. Somebody earlier said selective protection. That was, let me protect the Scots. I don't want it to be known that they brother said this and said that. Okay, you guys are saying male talk, but I heard it somewhere, child. But I could have sworn, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Thank you, Simply. Simply said not inside, or no, not outside the coffee shop. Inside. Yeah, baby. Love Mary Huntsville, his story. You hear me? So, yeah, we're gonna continue this. But first, I have to put up a couple things. That's not the one I'm looking for, child, at all. I have to put up a couple things. We getting ready for Aunt Debbie. Couple people in the comment section say, I love Aunt Debbie. I love Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie is a whole legend out in these YouTube streets, and even beyond YouTube. I wish you guys could hear some of the conversations that we have. She's one of the most caring people that I've had the pleasure of meeting and talking to. Aunt Debbie just went through a whole procedure operation, and she'll stop me and say, no, how are you doing, chit chat? When I tell you I love this lady, I promise you I do. Aunt Debbie, I gotta give you my theme song, your theme song, excuse me. But what we are discussing is Carlos's sit down with DJ Richie Sky. We also discussing Sunny's live. Anything after that we will discuss in 2 hours exactly. Let me play Aunt Debbie's theme songs. Give me a second. Here we go.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
About none of it. She don't care. She just gonna give it to you real, raw, time. Aunt Debbie, your thoughts on this discussion today?
I didn't see the interview with DJ Richie Sky. and Carlos King, cause I don't like neither one of them.
Ooh, child. Whoa.
That's my Aunt Debbie.
Ooh,
I don't like neither one of them. They can't tell me nothing. And to me, Carlos King ain't nothing but a liar and a laughing hyena. I can't take him. I mean, he just hurt my ears. I feel like DJ Richie Sky sold out. He sold all women out when he did what he did with Carlos King and teamed up tonight. I'm not going to talk about this. Martell's. Get your no, I don't have nothing. I don't want to listen to neither one of them. And to me, Destiny was never Mel's friend. She just wanted male contacts. And what went bad with that deal with that doctor lady, Dr. Erica, the one that the FBI was protecting? When that deal went sour, that lady didn't want to deal with Destiny because she know Destiny was on some kind of crap. And like she just didn't want to be bothered with it. Destiny fought Mel for that. And been vindictive and spiteful ever since.
Now look at Aunt Debbie coming through with some history herself. You are right, Aunt Debbie. Go ahead.
And Destiny don't see it for Mel. And any way she could get back at her, she would. Same way when that young lady, what her name, Sunni, said she was there 30 days. And old Dusty Destiny
telling all her business.
Telling her that lady business. And then try to blackball her because she also jealous of her. Because see, Destiny ain't doing nothing. Mel making all kind of moves.
Child.
So Destiny sit at home talk about Mel when Mel out doing what she do.
Making that money.
And Destiny is never going to see it for Mel because she going to always be jealous. And Destiny is clingy. If she can't get something out of you, she don't have no use for you. She a user, a parasite.
Ooh, child. Not a parasite.
She is. I'm calling it the way I see it. With her buckeye. I ain't gonna cuss. I get a lesson down. But be real nice right now. I'm finna go off. I had to stop myself. I want to talk about all of them. Carlos King and all with his no good tail. I don't like him. If he was on fire, I would spit on him to put it out. I'll give me some gasoline and throw it on the fire. I can't stand it. And take it.
Aunt Debbie, ooh, child. Go ahead. You got me stuttering, no bitch. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie.
I'm gonna be nice till we get to that let loose lounge, cause I'm letting loose on their tail. And Destiny, go pay LeBaric his money and quit running him around here talking other folk business. Get you some business. Get a job.
Ooh. My God.
Pay that man and move on. And stay. And Martell, if Martell gonna use you, Destiny, at least get paid for it. You that stupid. Doing what you do for Martell, you ain't getting nothing out of it. See, that's why I say these women is low stupid. I mean, they just weak-minded. All of them. Except Mel. And that's what they don't like. Because she used her brain and not her cat. And that's the truth of the matter. All them women. See, Mel use her brain. She ain't scared to. They try to use their cats to get what they want. And them cats done run out.
Ooh,
look at that.
And her cats.
Ow. Wow.
Woo! I did it. Woo!
I ran to pick up an Amazon package at my gate, and all I heard was cats. Child, Lord have mercy. Ooh, child. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie. Ooh, ow.
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to put it in a nice way now. I'm trying to be nice. I won't get you in no trouble with YouTube. I'm trying to be nice. Yes. But I'm telling the truth on them. Look at Kimmy, bought a bomb.
Oh.
Brought a bomb.
Keisha, she can't. My soul tell her to fry bacon, go sit down. She don't know what he doing, and she don't really care as long as he come home to her stinking tail. Out of here.
And that ain't a ledge.
Punch him in his mouth when he do that.
Ooh.
Then you got a gremlin running around telling that she mentoring folks. Girl, you can't mentor.
Who's the gremlin?
Nell Fletcher, that little gremlin.
Oh my God.
Don't forget
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Come on, Brandon.
Okay. Lord Jesus, okay.
Ooh, child.
Lord, have you ever been swallowed up? Have you ever went through a time in life where you wanted to give up on life and life has swallowed you up?
Ooh.
Okay, you got it?
Ooh, child. That's a gremlin, child. Ooh, child. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie. Lord, now, Aunt Debbie. Ooh, go ahead, Aunt Debbie. 5 minutes, Aunt Debbie. Oh, my God. Go ahead.
Now you got a bully and a bully woman running around the show. She got a husband, a side trick, and a bomb, Martell. And she thinks she doing something. You know, this ain't no black excellence. This is a ghetto crap here if I ever see something. All made by Carlos King. He think he a king. He ain't nothing but a joker, clown, and a jester. But I got something for I can't stand him. I'm telling you, I got something for him tonight. Woo, that little bomb. To man, he got a husband, now he don't have. You ain't never had nobody. Don't nobody want you, man, woman, child, dog, cat, or rat.
Lord, have mercy.
What is going on?
Oh, go ahead, Aunt Debbie.
Only reason I'm still watching Chit Chat, you and Mel. When Mel say deuces, it's deuces. For real, I'm sick of them now. I don't care. I don't want to see no more of his shows. I don't want to see him. That laugh makes me sick to my stomach.
My God. My God.
He can't tell me that didn't go through something. He put everything on millimeters. Now that lady said she had postpartum and that show was coming between her and her husband. And the man wasn't half on there nowhere because he didn't want to be bothered with that ignorant crap. So she got on off. It had nothing to do with no millimeters, no fans, or nothing else. That lady had mental issues stemming from having that baby. And then she had marital issues because the man wasn't coming home. Because he didn't want no baby in the first place. But he told her he didn't want no baby.
Lord have mercy.
So that's what that's about. So now you want to blame everything on the fans. The same fans that's put money in your pocket to keep your show going. How dumb is that? But you know what?
That ain't alleged. The same fans that put money in your pocket. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie. 2 minutes.
He ain't got no fans. He ain't got nothing but a drip and a drop. And that's him and Dr. Heavenly. And now she don't even want to be bothered with him. I tell you about a person, you know. Look how everything going for him. He ain't never gonna protect no women. He don't care nothing about women. And women is what bring him views. I won't be bringing them none. But I want to let him do something. I'm ready to go right now.
Well,
he can get it.
We coming. Let me go ahead real quick on Debbie. I gotta play that theme song one more again. Anybody that's just newly subscribed. Again, I said Aunt Debbie is a whole legend, baby, and this how she give it up everywhere. Aunt Debbie be on other platforms as well, and she is consistent. This is just wisdom. And again, as you see on the screen, real, raw, and every time. And the reason why is
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
She don't give a F. You hear me? Aunt Debbie, child, if I took a little sip every time I had to play this while you was talking, I would be tipsy. right now. I wouldn't even be able to go to the Let Loose Lounge, but I cannot wait until tonight until we continue. Cutie crew that is in the building and on the panel, put a 1 in the chat if you want to watch the last season. I mean, the last episode of the first half of the season will be fresh and continue on tomorrow. Put a 1 if you want to see that tonight in the Let Loose Lounge. Put a 2 if you want to go ahead and watch a flashback episode, or put a 3 if we just want to go over there and just let loose. 1, 2, or 3. Let me know. I'm about to make it. I see Alf. Alf said 1, the last episode of the break, which would be the girls' trip. I see a couple more 1s. Let's see. Let's see. T. Gordon, no, you're not over here being spectator. I hope you hit that. Charlotte say we don't need to watch shit. Irene say we don't need to watch nothing. Teresa say nothing. S and G nothing. Brenda say nothing. Everybody just want to let loose. Ooh, y'all messy. Ooh, y'all messy. Okay, what we will do, we will decide at the start of the live. We will. Thank you, Virginia, and thank you for being here. She said, I love your chat. Thank you. Look, one of the best on YouTube. Okay. My chat understand the assignment time, and I appreciate it. Some of my little stickler rules and all of that. I really do. I appreciate it. Barbara say four. What's four, Barbara? Barbara, four means all of the above. Child, we can't do all of the above now. Yes, she is. I'm gonna end this with this comment right here from Linda T. Linda T said, Aunt Debbie is the mother effing goat. She ain't say mother effing. I threw that in there. She's the goat. She's the goat. Now, if you guys are not subscribed to Aunt Debbie, she does have a YouTube channel, Debbie Bunton. Let me put that in the chat. No, her YouTube channel is Aunt Debbie, all lowercase. You'll see the same picture that you see on the screen. Make sure you are subscribed. Let's support Aunt Debbie when she's ready to come back out here and get her content on over there. Simone say 3. Simone, it's always 3 with you, child. Simone just want to let loose. So we're going to decide. We're going to decide. We ain't got to watch nothing, okay? We can actually attempt to watch. Okay, Nina in the building said last episode and be ready to go. I'm kind of leaning on the last episode as well, guys. But if we want to let loose, we can let loose. We can always watch the last episode tomorrow before the episode. You know what I mean? We can do that. So we'll decide. Right now, we got an hour and a half. What we got?
An hour and 17.
An hour and 17 minutes. Ciao. Yes. An hour and 17 minutes. So you guys get ready. If you are not a member of the Cutie Crew or my Patreon membership, shame on you, because the party continues. The party continues. Let me drop that Patreon link in the chat, and let me also drop this Cutie Crew link in the chat. And we it's going down. It's going down. So shout out. I want to say this to Simply Beautiful while you were here. Simply, I wrote it down. We were talking about, did Sunni sit down with Dustin and all of that? But this was actually the Dustin and Carlos, what I was talking about. No, Tiffany. Did Tiffany sit down with Dustin? This was actually the Dustin and Carlos sit down that I was talking about. And if you guys don't remember, I got a little historian in me as well. That is when Dustin was really telling Carlos he loves messy Tiffany. Loves messy Tiffany. He was saying he see Tiffany with a different hairstyle and sleek, and they was really trying to groom her in a sense to be like Sheree Whitfield from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So yeah, Tiffany took the instructions and she did come out here and was being messy, which I love. I love as well. I did. So no, it wasn't due to fans. Carlos, cut it out. Cut it out. Yes, Charnita's World. comes on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Anita's World on Nubian Television. Nubian Television. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. You may have to DM me. I don't see your Cutie Crew membership. Let me know if I need to send a cash app. You know we love you over there. But again, shout out to the content creators in the building. Aunt Debbie, Pink Table Topics, Braylon Lee, Shoot, Girlfriend Chronicles, Prince of Peace, Chef Don Don, Black Titanic. Somebody else came in. Lord have mercy. Oh, Real Talk with Grace and Mercy. I believe that's it. If I miss any content creators, my apologies. But yeah, I'm prepared for the Let Loose Lounge. Let me put something on my stomach. Shout out to the panel. Thank you so much, Bravo. Thank you so much, Simone. Thank you so much to my love and Marriage Huntsville historian, Simply Beautiful. And thank you to my Aunt Debbie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you again for being able to let loose, but one of the most caring individuals that you guys, I promise, if you had the opportunity to speak with her on the phone and all of that. She's just a sweetheart. Okay, don't let the hardness fool you. Don't let it fool you. But we out of here. You guys go eat, grab your drink. I am going to bust open my bottle that I've had for over a year from when I went to Puerto Vallarta.
I want some.
White Hennessy. I'm a girl. Look, only probably a cap full. I'm gonna make me a cute little a picture of daiquiri. So that's what I'm gonna be sipping on. But I'll see you guys later. Shout out to each and every that was in the building. We was over 1,000 at one point. Let's hope the likes are matching. Thank you guys for stopping through on this Friday. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And we out of here. I see you, Cutie Crew and Patroni Cuties, in an hour and 14, 13 minutes or so, somewhere around there, child. I see you guys right over there at the Let Loose Lounge. Pay attention to the community wall. You will see the link. Make sure to join us. Shout out to the new members as well. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.